have a gal named Kelly Lavery, and she created this in 2022. Couple of years ago, and let me just say, she's from Australia. She flew all the way from Australia to QVC here in, Philadelphia, outside of Philadelphia, to show you this product. All I want to say is this is everything from a strainer to a drainer to a juicer to a grater and maybe some other things too. Kelly, take it away.
How are you?
I'm great. Welcome to the United States.
Thank you so much, and thanks for having me.
You bet.
So we're really excited to launch the Strucket Tenni here with QVC. So Strucket Tenni is a multi-functional strainer container. So I'm just going to show you here, first of all, how we're going to soak and strain some blueberries. So I'm going to pop some blueberries straight into the Strucket Tenni. And you may be wondering, why should I soak my blueberries? It's so important just to get all of those chemicals or dirt or things off our berries, and we're going to pop some water in to the Strucket Tenni, which already has inside here the strainer. We're able to pop some water into our Strucket Tenni.
Great.
You can also agitate. You might put some apple cider vinegar in there or baking soda, and then you can soak that. But the beauty of the Strucket Tenni is the way that strainer interlocks at the front. So I have pulled those berries up out of the container in seconds, and that removes it for you. You also have a lid that goes with your Strucket Tenni. So if you were wanting to perhaps recycle that water and put it onto the garden, you would simply be able to pour it out of the spout at the top.
Nice.
It's amazing. Such a great, versatile product.
And by the way, there's two colors to choose from. Here's the light green, and then right here, cool gray. So show me more.
So we're just going to pop some rice in. Have you ever soaked your rice before you cook it? It's so important to do that because it has something called phytic acid on the outside. And honestly, the texture of your rice after you soak it is amazing. So we're popping the water in there, and the same applies to where we're able to agitate that again. And what I really, really love is that if you were soaking this, you could pop the lid on the top and you could either store it in the fridge. Whoops, I've just popped a bit of water on the bench.
We're used to it.
And you could store it in the fridge at that point and then come back to it later.
Okay, so in the meantime, we're going to show you the grater part. So basically, once you take the strainer out, or you can leave the strainer in, I guess, is basically, you do leave the strainer in, because then there's a grater that you see right here that we're going to use.
So in the Strucket Tenni here, I've got the container, the strainer, and the grating attachment, and I'm able to grate. Now you can grate hard vegetable, cheese, you could grate chocolate like we've got here to put on some cake, and the great thing too is it's obviously dishwasher safe, and it's also food grade plastic. So in here, we've grated our cheese.
Can that go in the dishwasher?
It absolutely can. So completely dishwasher safe as well.
All of the pieces.
Yeah, and you can also store in the fridge. So once you've grated your produce, you might have a barbecue coming up, and you can pop that into the fridge and then access it when you need to.
And there's more, because like I said, it's a strainer, a drainer, it's also a grater, but guess what? Now it also comes with a juicer. It
certainly does. So we've got a lot going on with our Strucket Tenni, which is absolutely amazing. It's like one product with so many uses. So again, I've got the strainer inside, and I'm able to juice straight on to the juicing attachment here. It juices beautifully. So everything comes out of that for you.
Look at that.
It's amazing.
The green, by the way, is the most popular, and we have cool gray as well. The other thing that's so interesting is sometimes you just need a little lemon juice, or for a recipe, you could actually grate your lemon and then get the lemon juice for your lemon bars. There's also another use for this that I thought was so interesting, but look at how much juice. She got a lot of juice in there. And now, you've got the lid that pops on.
You can pop that straight on the top.
And then you can even, pour it.
We're just going to pour some in here into the glass.
Wow. That's That's a great idea.
If you were wanting to do a picnic, you could take that with you to the park. You might have some mimosas or juice.
Maybe you're like me and you've downsized and there's no room for anything in your kitchen hardly. I just want to remind you what all you get. You get the bottom piece right here, which is a great, starter right there. That's almost 7 inches tall. Then the strainer is inside. Here's the lid. On that strainer, you can use this strainer or drainer lid. You can also use the juicer. You can use the grater. Let me ask you while we do a couple more things. Tell me why you came up with this.
So the whole purpose behind the Strucket Tenni is that having one product, which is here, and you can do so many things with it. So you can soak, you can strain, you can juice, you can grate, you can pour, and you can store.
Now, and speaking of storing, can I store all these pieces together or not?
You absolutely can.
Look at this.
Everything.
This is what interests me too.
Especially if you're wanting to save space.
Maybe you're moving into a condo or an apartment or a townhouse, or like you say, you just downsize like I did. Just really all of that.
You've got your container, your strainer that obviously interlocks, but it goes down. Everything you've got in here nests into the one compartment.
Wow.
Whoops.
Here, I'll get that. There you
Thank
go.
you. And then that goes onto the top there.
Okay.
I've got my grating attachment, which I can store here. And then of course, I've got the lid.
Wow.
So really easy.
$35 is the price tag, or 3 payments of $11.66. Let's do some more. We've got about a minute and a half left. I do want to just mention that here's the other thing she mentioned to me, and I don't know if you said it earlier. I don't think you did, but you can actually, may I take this out for a moment? I know there's juice in there, so I won't actually do it. But you can turn that juicer over. And now, if you need to separate your eggs, so you want this to catch the yolk, and you want the egg whites for your meringue or something, you can do that too. And I love meringue, so that to me really spoke to me as a great use for it. Tell me more.
So the other thing to remember too is that it's boiling water safe. So we've got some noodles in here, great for the children when they finish school and they want a snack in a hurry.
Yeah.
We've got the noodles in there, and the boiling water can go straight in, and you're able to soak those noodles.
Wow, my grandkids love these kinds of noodles.
They're a great sometimes option, aren't they?
Yeah, and if you actually put the lid on that, now you added boiling water and you've kept this closed, you're really almost steaming it.
You're
want to.
absolutely steaming. So remember again, one product, a multiple of use, and it stores and packs away just ready when you need it.
All in one. This is all the pieces. Let me show you over here real quickly, because we have 2 colors. We have the light green, which is going quicker, and then we have the cool gray. You're going to get the strainer, the juicer, the grater, the lid, the other strainer, drainer inside, but it all goes into one unit. That's all you have to store. $35 or 3 payments of $11.67. Kelly, that was awesome. Thank you so much, and welcome again to QVC.
Thank you so much for having me.
It
was wonderful.
And have a good trip back to